Hey YouTube, I'm back and I've got a massive pickups video for you, and I picked up a ton of stuff. This is actually one of the largest pickups I've had in a long time. And I did get a lot of stuff from GameStop and a few other game stores, plus I did get a lot of stuff in the mail as well, so I'll show you what I got. So let me start off with the handheld games I got. I got one DS, one PSP game. The DS game is actually a game I just got for the PSP not too long ago. And the only reason I picked this game up is because it was like dirt cheap. It was only like 99 cents at GameStop, and that is Steel Horizon. It was also complete, and it was in immaculate condition, so I just thought, hey, why not? 99 cents, I can part with 99 cents. The PSP game I got is a game that has one of the most interesting titles I've seen in a long time, and that is Dissidia 012 Duodecim Final Fantasy. I don't know if I even said that right. I've never played any of the Dissidia games. I've heard they're decent, but this is the first one. I don't have the first Dissidia, so I guess if this one's good, I'll get the other one. I guess I'll move on to PS2 since that's the largest amount of games I got. My friend was selling a whole lot of PS2 games for really cheap, so I just thought I'd pick them up. First one is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor's Legacy, which is the first of the Jak and Daxter series. Next is Full Spectrum Warrior from THQ and Pandemic. Next is a game I actually have several copies of, and it's actually one of my favorite game series, and that's Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Next is Enter the Matrix from Shiny and EWB with the shiny cover. Next is a game I thought was pretty rare, but judging from the price sticker on it, I guess it's not. And that is Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits from Sony, and it was only $2.99, so I guess I don't know. I guess it's not as rare as I thought it was. Next is a game I actually have several copies of. I have definitely one of these for the Dreamcast, and I have one for the GameCube. So I just thought, hey, I might as well pick it up for the PS2. And that is Crazy Taxi from Sega, and I guess Acclaim converted and published it for the PS2. Next game is actually a Crazy Taxi clone, and that is The Simpsons Road Rage from Electronic Arts. This is actually one of the more decent of the Simpsons games. The Simpsons games are notorious for being garbage, and this is actually one of the more decent of the Simpsons games. So, like Crazy Taxi, you just drive around picking up Simpsons characters and just dropping off to their locations. Next is the Rise of the Kasai, which is actually the sequel to the Mark of Kree from Sony. Next is a not too good game, and that is Evolution Snowboarding from Konami. The Evolution Snowboarding and Evolution Skateboarding are not very good. The only thing about Evolution Skateboarding, I'm not too sure if it's in Evolution Snowboarding, is one of the unlockable characters is Solid Snake, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of Solid Snake, the next game I got is a game I actually do have several copies of already, but I just thought I'd pick it up with the lot. Is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Actually, I think this is the not this one, but the Subsistence, which is the more complete version of Metal Gear 3, is one of the best Metal Gear games ever released. So I really like this game. I really like the settings. I love that Cold War era stuff. Next is actually, I think, one of the first RPG action adventure games on the PS2, and that is The Summoner from THQ. Really cool. And the second to last PS2 game I got is Grandia 3 from Square Enix. And the final PS2 game I got, oops, dropped all the games, is a fairly rare PS2 game. And this will actually complete this series for the PS2. I have the other two games of this series on the PS2, and that is Shadow Hearts from Midway. This is actually the rarest. This is the first one, and the other two are not as rare, but this one's actually pretty rare. So that's really cool. I can't believe I found that in that condition. All right. I guess keeping with PlayStation, I picked up one PS3 game, and that is Fear 3. I have the other two games for the PS3 for this series. I like the other two. I haven't played this one yet because I have other games I've been playing, so I've heard this one's pretty good, so I can't wait to try this one out. I just have a few other games I gotta complete in my catalog. Ugh. All right. I did get a few PC games, actually two. So the first one is. Let me tell you first off before I get to the PC games. GameStop is actually starting to liquidate their PC games, which is very unfortunate because this is actually like the last cry of the physical copies of PC games. They're getting extremely, extremely scarce, and the only couple places I can think of is like Best Buy and I guess like Amazon. But besides that, there are pretty much no other places you can pick up physical copies of PC games. I'm not into like digital copies. I just think it's kind of BS. I like to have something on my shelf. It's just my personal preference. I don't have any problems with Steam or anything like that. It's just I prefer to have like a physical copy. And unfortunately, GameStop has to follow on that bandwagon and create their own bullshit service to compete with Steam, which will fail completely. It will fall on its face. I don't even know. I forgot what it's even called. I think it's Origin. No, that's EA's copy version of it. Whatever it is, GameStop's bullshit version of Steam is pretty much causing GameStop to phase out all physical copies of PC games. So if you do want to pick up any physical copies of PC games, they are starting to liquidate them. So if you do want to pick any of them up, definitely pick it up. It is bullshit, but I really hate GameStop. They're really starting to piss me off. So I picked this up for like dirt cheap. I've been deliberating on getting this game for a while, and now the price came down, so I just thought, pick it up. I haven't opened it up yet, but again, because I do have a large catalog of games I do have to complete before I get to this. And that is Ghost in the Sheet, a comedy adventure of paranormal proportions. Seems pretty interesting. I'm not too familiar on what it's actually about, but it does seem fairly bizarre, so I just thought, why not? And the final PC game I got is part of the Sims collection. I am trying to complete the Sims collections, like SimCity, The Sims, everything that has Sim in the title from like Maxis and EA. I'm trying to complete. I'm actually trying to go like a kind of like a free the Freak Indie channel, like trying to get all the Sims games like he did. I just think that's really cool, so I'm trying to do the same thing. So I actually picked up one of the fairly rare Sim titles. And that is Sim Toons, which is part of the kids collection. Fairly interesting game. This is actually a Japanese game. It's actually from the Toshio Iwai works. I probably butchered that name. But supposedly this was actually supposed to be released on the Super Nintendo, but was canceled. It's a fairly interesting game. It's like a trying to teach kids how to play music. It has like musical instrument bugs that try to help kids to play like I guess like the piano and the guitar and stuff like that. So I guess that's really cool. Yeah, so that's really cool. I finally found it actually incomplete and boxed. I got one interesting thing from Nintendo. I guess I'm just gonna come. It's actually something from the what is it? Nintendo Rewards, I forget what it is, Nintendo Rewards, I think. But it comes in this little box, just got it a couple days ago, and it's actually I don't want you to see my my address. It's the Game & Watch ball, which is really cool. I really like the Nintendo's doing stuff like this. Club Nintendo, that's what it's called. I really like the Nintendo's doing stuff like this. I really think it really goes back to the roots, and I really do appreciate that Nintendo does stuff like this. It's really good. I like this a lot. I haven't opened it up yet. I probably won't open it, but I just really think it's really cool. Hopefully they'll release more of the Game & Watches. I just think that's one of the best things that they've ever made. I guess we're pretty much in the home stretch, getting on with like pretty much like modern titles. Got a whole bunch of, actually I'll just show you my singular 360 title. Unfortunately, it's not complete, and it's actually in fairly rough shape. And that is the, it doesn't really say, but this is actually the Dragon Age Origins Collector's Edition. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the slipcover, which doesn't say anything, and this thing's fairly dented up. The fortunate thing is, I found a complete copy, which is actually in the mail right now, which has the slipcover and everything for like dirt cheap. So I just picked that up from like eBay, so that should be coming soon. It does come with the game and the bonus disc, and it also comes with the cloth map or whatever it is. So that's really cool. But unfortunately, it isn't complete, so I am getting the complete version, which is in the mail right now. Got a ton of Wii games. First off, I got Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I actually bought this game when it first came out. I opened the shrink wrap, and then I never played it. Just never really got around to it, and I sold it off, and I finally picked it up again. And I'm probably not going to play it, this one, because I never really play my Wii. And I don't know. I'm not that good at the Super Smash Brothers games, but I just thought it's a Nintendo game, so I just thought I'd pick it up. Next is a game I already have on the GameCube, and that is the Resident Evil Archives of Resident Evil 0 from Capcom, which is pretty much the port of the GameCube version, which I already have. Next is Wii Sports Resort with the 12 extra games. So this one is the one that requires Wii Motion Plus. I actually think it was bundled with Wii Motion Plus. Obviously, I didn't get the bundle one, but yeah. Next is the Wii Fit games. I got Wii Fit and then Wii Fit Plus. I do not have the balance board. That's one of Nintendo's other bullshit gimmicks that they've had. I probably will pick it up eventually when it's like dirt cheap, but now it's still like $50-$60, so I still wait till it gets dirt cheap. But I'll probably never use these because I'm not into this fitness crap. If I want to like work out, I'll use weights and shit, but I'm not into this aerobics crap. I just thought they're Nintendo games, so I might as well pick them up. Next is a fairly rare Wii game, I guess around here. I don't know how rare it is anywhere else. And that is Muramasa the Demon Blade from Ignition. Pretty interesting game, side-scroller. It's pretty much well, Ignition is one of those importing companies like Atlas, so this game is really from Marvelous Entertainment, Vanillaware. So, pretty interesting game. Again, it's a Wii game, so I'm probably not going to get around to playing this, and I do have a fairly large I have a fairly large amount of games ahead of this game to get to. But the big thing I did find, which I was blown away by, is that I did find this game. Actually, it's a game I already have, and as a matter of fact, it's the game I just got back in the mail from the VGA. And these games are extremely rare, and they're very pricey. A used copy at GameStop goes for $70. So it's actually the most expensive used game that they actually sell at GameStop. And that is, I found this at Walmart, and I can't believe they had it. I'm blown away. And that is the Metroid Prime Trilogy, and it is still factory sealed. I was blown away. So I do have 2 copies now. So I'm just going to keep this one sealed, and then I have the VGA graded one. So I was blown away that they still had this one. I'm surprised nobody picked them up. It was like still $50, but I was like, why not? And it's in perfect condition as I just drop it on the ground like that. Okay, getting into the home stretch, only 2 more. I just picked this up recently. GameStop is having this incredible sale on PlayStation Move accessories. I don't have a Move yet, and I am picking up the accessories because they are dirt cheap. GameStop is selling all Move accessories, even including the Move controller, the navigation controller, all the accessories pretty much are half off. So I picked this up. This was normally $15. And this particular accessory is getting pretty hard to find nowadays since the sharpshooter just came out. And this was $15. I picked this up for $7.50, and that is the Move shooting attachment, which is like the pistol. So this thing is still sealed since I don't have a Move yet. But you can pick up any of the accessories. Plus, they're selling all the Move. Every single Move game is $9.99. So get on this sale. It's only like 3 weeks only, so get on that. It is an stellar deal at GameStop, so go do it. And the final big item I got, and something I just got from Amazon, which I am blown away. This is actually one of the best limited editions that I've ever gotten. Now, just the way it was packaged, it was just great. And that is the Gears of War 3 Epic Edition in this huge box. I'm not going to do an unboxing for you, but I'll just show you what I got, because there's like a million unboxings on YouTube already. So it comes with the art book, the tiny flag, the massive Marcus Phoenix statue. This thing in particular is really well done. It has like a soft finish magnetic box with this heavy. This thing is like real steel, and it's like heavy as hell. Probably weighs about a couple ounces. It weighs a lot. It's really unique as well, because actually your DLC code's actually engraved on the back of the steel cog, and it's really well done. It's really blown away. Also comes with all this like art, kind of like certificates and stuff like that that kind of go with the universe of Gears of War. This thing was really well packaged. I have to give them kudos. This is one of the best limited editions I got. And that's it. Thanks for watching.